20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now Johnson. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On first down, Stafford here. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, here's Stafford. He gets it left side to Johnson. 23 yards on the play.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's going to let this one go deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
4 down, tag 53. 21. Yeah, tag 53. And tag 26.
On first down, it's Stafford. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he's got Rome. And now look at him go. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 71 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This is Howard on 2nd down. Down right around the 25. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Rodgers now to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Over here.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Rodgers. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Deion Sims, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throwing on 1st down. Knight. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
All I remember from my experience as a defender, when the big fella gets the football, you've got to get on him early before he gets a chance to get up ahead of steam, because once he does that, he's going to leave a lot of tacklers in his wake.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Knight flushed out right. And his pass incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
No. Check. Patriot.
On 2nd down, Johnson looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go. Green 39.
From the gun, Knight. He can run for it, and he will. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now the backup, Boykin, his first throw. Eluding the pressure right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd down.
Yep, they're in the nickel.
Watching that, Barney. Watching that, Barney.
Off the play fake. Knight. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Onto the field now come the Bears. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Hey, 88. That's fine, yeah. Hey, where y'all going? Okay, over here.
They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
For those who watch the game and want to question the courage of the guys who play on the corner, how about when you see a toss sweep coming your way, yet you still go into the backfield, get past the blockers, and make the tackle? That's big league.
Hey, check 26.
To throw on second down, Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
Zoom.
On play action, Rodgers. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And Detroit getting set to go now. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
right?
Yeah,
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Lucky 56.
On 1st down, Knight flush to his right. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Nick Perry in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Knight dancing to his left. And incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, Knight. Flushed out right. It's caught. Jones. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace, Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more after this. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Knight dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Knight. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sims. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The result, a 1st down as a quick slant gets him 14. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Going for the deep ball. This is caught. And he takes it down deep in. Into enemy territory. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. as his guys are in for 6. And the Bears will extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Final 12 seconds of the half now, as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. So we come upon, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Hey. 4 down. We are going.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain there. And now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Finding Gabriel complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
That's fine. Yeah. We are going.
And they'll run it here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On play action, it's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. First possession in the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Green 39.
Off play action. Knight. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Rodgers going to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on. Box it, box it, box it, box it. Hey, 88.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's Patrick Robinson there on the stop.
And when you don't pick up the necessary yardage in that situation, sometimes it starts to put a little doubt in the play caller's mind about what he's going to run on the next play. Because most of them, they thought they were going to pick it up right then and there. Now they've got to adjust what they're doing, adjust what they're thinking, and maybe they go away from what they originally thought.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They pitch out to Howard. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Bears on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. A give to Howard. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Back now here on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. In for the score. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Spinning away. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Over.
Off the play fake. Knight. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. 3rd down here.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Watch him now, Barney.
From the gun, Knight. Eluding the pressure right. And Jones has it over the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A very solid gain of 27. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Ohio. Come on, let's go. Brand 38.
Now Boykin on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Here we go. White 90. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round.
Out of the gun, Boykin. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Next more. Four down. Check. Over.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On play action, now Rodgers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play there for the Bears on third. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
All right.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 without the 4. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They come up in an offset eye. And they'll go on the ground. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. The Bears on third down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Rodgers to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Watch it now, Barney. Detroit. Set. Green, 39.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 95 yards. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Prater for the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again. And
they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And Robinson with a big catch. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Chicago. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears will extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And Detroit getting set to go now. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So he got 3 of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. Back to throw. Knight throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Knight. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Knight being chased out left. His throw incomplete. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Boykin steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. Here we go. It's Boykin on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it looks like the Bears are going to win the football game. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now it's Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Parkey with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So out now come the Lions. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Lions on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 17. Operating from the gun, Knight. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this.